Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Thank you so much for being part of my channel. So my correct people, people, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. If you are a 10 subscriber, thank you and God bless you abundantly. So allegedly, we don't hear another alleged information. No, that Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife must come back. In short, Queen Naomi must come back to the palace by fire, by thunder this time around. In short, the king is not happy at all at all. The king is not happy. As we heard allegedly that the king sent Queen Naomi a terrible message. In short, this kind of message, if Queen Naomi read it finish, Queen Naomi must have a change of heart. But one thing about Queen Naomi is that once she said that this thing I'm not going to do it, she don't go back on her words. Yes, she maintain her word, and that is what make her queen. It's unlike some people that will say something today, tomorrow you will expect them to do that thing they said. You find out that they have changed their mind. They cannot stand by their word. Queens and kings are meant to stand by their word. If you say something, you do it the way you say it. So my correct people, according to what we heard that the king sent Ooni of Queen Naomi a message telling her that if you still want to meet me alive, come to the palace. Come back to the palace and stop living outside. If you still want to meet me alive. Hey, hey. My prayers for the king is that the king is not going to buy. He is not going to buy. Whenever Queen Naomi comes back, Queen Naomi is going to see him. He said that Queen Naomi should come back, that Queen Naomi should no longer stay till June. Omo, we don enter May sha. So by next month we go enter June. But according to what we are hearing and the situation of things and how things have been happening in that palace of Ile-Ife, how so many terrible things have been happening, and the ones they said that they called Ooni of Ife for questioning. I don't just know what is happening. No. They called the king, the river goddess called a king, a whole king of Ile-Ife for questioning concerning what had been happening in the palace. And they said that when this when the king went to the river with some of the elders and the Ifa priests them, they said that the first question that the goddess asked him was, why is Queen Naomi still outside the palace? What is Queen Naomi doing outside the palace? Why are you not doing something concerning bringing back Queen Naomi? Why are you still there and Queen Naomi is outside the palace? The rightful owner of the palace is outside. The prince of the land is outside the palace. You know what you passed through before they gave you Tadenikawo. Why do you stay like this and things are about to spoil for you? Why? Hey, they said that Ooni of Ife, the goddess asked Ooni of Ife so many questions that even the king could not even answer. And why is it that you are in the palace, things are spoiling? The Olories that have been misbehaving, why are you not punishing them? Why do you keep calm as if you cannot do anything, or you have the power to do something? A lot of why they ask the king, I don't know which one the king can be able to answer. So my correct people, now we come to hear say they give the king a command saying that from then when they give him the command, say that he will not eat from any other person's pot. He will not eat from any other woman or man's pot. That it is only Queen Naomi's food that he will be eating this time around. Hey, I was like, where is Queen Naomi going to stay and be preparing all the meal that the king will be eating? So that is why they said that the king now called Queen Naomi and told her that if you still want to meet me, if you still want to meet me alive, please come back and stay with me in this palace. Because if you waste more time and if anything happen, don't blame me. In short, don't cry when you hear that something happened against me or that I'm no more. Because that decree they gave the king that he will not eat any other food except Queen Naomi's food. That one na very big task. Very big task. Because Queen Naomi doesn't like coming to the palace. The last time we heard that she came to the palace when the king was not feeling okay. They said that she didn't even spend more than 30 minutes in that palace and she ran out as if something was after her. I don't know. Now, the Queen Naomi have agreed that if the case be like, as in if this is the case, that she is coming back from Lekki to stay in Akure, so that she will be preparing the meal that the king will be eating and giving it to her family members to bring it to the king. That means she is still running away from the palace. That is to show you the level of this thing that the thing don reach. So, and again, Queen Naomi is considerate. Why I say that Queen Naomi is considerate is because Queen Naomi still love the king. If Queen Naomi did not love the king, Queen Naomi wouldn't have accepted to come down from Lekki to Akure just for the sake of preparing meals for the king. And again, what if one day something happened that Queen Naomi did not prepare a meal for the king? It doesn't mean that the king is not going to eat. My correct people, if Ooni of Ife want to be sincere to himself, if he want to be sincere to himself, now that this thing is like this, let him give a command that all the oloris should leave now, and you see tomorrow Queen Naomi will come back. But for him to be there and be saying that Queen Naomi should come back now and be cooking food for him, Queen Naomi should leave everything she's doing and come back to the palace, that if Queen Naomi did not come back right now and come and stay with her, with him, that if anything should happen, Queen Naomi should not cry, Queen Naomi should do this or do that. He knows what he's supposed to do. The court of law have given these people 21 days. How many days is remaining? He can use his own power. He have the power. If Ooni of Ife can cause a man and the man will get blind, the king can say something and these oloris will respect him and do it. My correct people, I don't know what you have to say in this whole thing. If you ask me, that is what I have to say. He have the right to say that the oloris, oh yeah, look at how things is happening. Look at the kind of command they gave me. Look at what the goddess said. Look at what Iyami Osoronga said. Look at what this person said. Different things that have been happening in that palace. He can still give a command and all the oloris will leave by fire, by thunder. If they don't leave, he will use force on them. That is if all these things we are hearing and saying here are all true. If they are true, Ooni of Ife should do something. Let Ooni of Ife not bring back Queen Naomi to the palace and risk the life of Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo is still more important to the king than all this thing that is happening right now. Because Tobi's children, Ooni of Ife is not even sure that he is the owner of Tobi's children. It's only this Tadenikawo. And if you look at Tadenikawo, you look at the father, you see that they are carbon copy, nothing different. That is to show you that the gods intentionally give Tadenikawo to the king, and now the king is misusing the opportunity that the gods gave to him. If not all these things that have been happening, the king would have had another child, either a male or a female. Anyway, my correct people, don't forget that alleged information. If I no bite my tongue. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you and God bless you. Love you guys. Bye.